All right, so one way with the block, sit on it with your knees. Well, the knees can be together or apart as needed, right? And if possible, the sides of your feet, the inner ankles, press against the inside of the block or the outside of the block. And just sit up tall. Place your hands on top of your thighs. Close your eyes. Just take a moment here. Find some stillness. Find some softness. And find some space. Perhaps you said an, no, not even, how about just a mantra for today of let go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. So let in all good and positive vibes and empty out everything you don't need. And that's why the exhale is longer. This is a whole lot of stuff we don't need. So make the inhale long and make the exhale longer. Walk your hands back to the space between your hip and your thigh, or your pelvis and your thigh, and just gently tuck your thumbs into that crease for a moment and press down. And as you do that, press the thumbs down and forward, so you're kind of pushing your skin forward. And so lift now out of your pelvis a little bit longer through the torso. Begin to upright your spine a little bit more and broaden your collarbones. And you can keep your hands there now, or just, keep the feeling that, just remember this feeling that our body starts to remember, and turn your palms now up. Touch your first two fingers together. Broaden your collarbones. Let your chin be parallel to the floor. You can close your eyes, not tight, just loosely gaze at the tip of the nose. And bring the crown of the head to the sky. Fill up belly, ribs, and chest completely. And empty out completely. So rather than intention this morning, we're having the mantra of let, inhale, let. Exhale, go. That's physical, that's emotional, spiritual, whatever you don't need to carry with you, let it go. Keep the breath nice and slow and even. Bring your hands to your heart center. Allow your chin to come down towards your chest. Relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Hook your thumbs together. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Lift your eye gaze up. Spread your fingers apart as you hook your thumbs. And just wiggle your fingers around a little bit. Open and close your fists. Lift up out of your waistline and lean up and over to the right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale up and over to the left side. And for those of you who might have been with me yesterday through fitness, inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Your waistline might start to feel like, oh, okay, I did this yesterday. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. And then inhale to the center, hook your thumbs, keep them hooked. Rotate to the right side. Open your arms, shoulder height, palms facing away from you. Flip your palms up, inhale, just touch the palms. Exhale, turn to your left side, open up, palms facing up. Inhale, up. Open out, the palms face away, and then they face up. So just a couple of rounds of moving their spine to the right side and the left side, rotating. And then come back up to center, hook the other thumb on top. Inhale, lift out of your seat. Open up your knees a little wide, but push the heels against the block. And of course, you can stay seated if needed. One more time, lift up and over to the right side. We'll have a little bit more space now, a little bit more freedom in the body. Lower the right arm to the thigh. Keep spinning the left arm over your head and rotate your torso to the left side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm overhead. You can bump your hips a little bit to the right side and just spin it open, breathe. Inhale, return to the center. Bring the hands to your heart center. Place your hands on the floor. You can move your blocks off to the side for now. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, arch your back, cow tilt. Exhale, round and curl, tilt the spine, tuck the tailbone underneath you. Inhale, come to neutral, rise back up onto your shins and bring the arms overhead. Exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, dip your belly. Exhale, lift into a downward facing dog. Keep it soft, keep it wide, keep it easy. Inhale, return your knees to the floor. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the floor, toes tucked if they're not. Dip your belly. Exhale, lift your knees, downward facing dog, lengthen the spine. Inhale, return your hands and knees to the floor. Exhale, inhale, rise up. Exhale, last time, lean to the right side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to the floor, tabletop position. Dip your belly, arch your back. Exhale, lift your hips in the air. And now widen your legs as wide as your mat. Bend your knees and shift the weight back towards your heels. Let the heel of the hands be down forward, pushing the mat forward as we release the back of the legs towards the floor. Perhaps the heels touch, perhaps they don't. Go ahead and bend just the right knee and shift your weight to your left side. And then bend your left knee and shift your weight to the right side. Move your hips over. Do that another time. Inhale, bend your knee. Shift your hips left. Inhale and shift again to the right. And then come back to center. Keep your knees soft. Keep your chest towards your thighs. Walk your hands back to your feet. Your feet are wide. You're at the back of the mat with a wide leg. Hang your body over. Bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands onto the floor. So everybody's going to be different. You can also put your hands on the shins or on your blocks. Breathe in and breathe out. Climb to your fingertips, lengthen your spine, and then place your hands on your shins. Elevate a little bit higher. Inhale, press down, rise up all the way, stretch your arms overhead. Grab opposite elbows and lean over to the side one more time. This time as you lean to the side, rotate your torso a little bit more to the left. So you're just turning the torso. The hip might turn a little bit too. Come back to center, inhale, switch the cross of the arms, lean to the left side, open up, and just shift. Inhale, come back to center. Release your arms by your side, interlace your fingers behind your back. Walk your feet in together as the hands are behind your back. Inhale, bring your weight to your left leg and float your right leg off the floor. Lower the axis, extend the leg out. Step forward, hinge forward. Before you lift your back foot off the floor, just begin to hinge a little bit more. Release the arms away from the back, but keep them interlaced. And then lift the left leg up, just for the breath. Inhale, come back, bring your left knee to your chest. Or not. Extend the leg out. Step forward, hinge forward. So start the hinge, keep the foot down, and then perhaps float the leg off the floor. And step your feet together at the top of the mat. Release your arms. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, fold through the center, hands to the floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat, lower your right knee to the floor. So first thing you check out is your left knee is over the ankle, your right knee is behind. Yeah, get all sorts of padding if you need it. Right knee is behind the right hip. Place your hands on top of your thighs, inhale. Sit up on top of your knee just for the breath. And then exhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Open your arms to a T. Exhale, rotate to the left side and reach your right arm forward and place the right hand on the inside of the left leg or on your block. Left arm up over your shoulder. Pull your left hip in. Breathe. Stretch your arm long. Reach the fingers to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Rotate through the torso. Lift your belly away from your thigh. Good. Inhale, return back up. Turn to the left side. Take your left arm down the back of your right leg and just pull that right hip forward. Turn the right palm back. Breathe in, lift out of your torso, lift out. And then empty the breath, bring the hands onto the floor. Let's go ahead and just straighten the front leg for a couple of moments. Hands on blocks, on floor, forward, back, high, low, doesn't matter. What matters is it's right for you. But if your hamstrings are tight, the knee's likely to bend, but this is where the blocks will definitely come in handy, higher up. So utilize that. Why stress out? One more big. Why are you making faces, Maria? You look like you're in pain. Don't go to pain. Pain is not good. All right. Rebend your front knee. Place your blocks down if you have them. Tuck your right toes underneath you. Look forward, step forward, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, rise to stand and bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale. Release the arms. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Big, healthy step back and then lower the knee to the floor. Right knee over the ankle, left knee behind the hip. Inhale, just drop through your hips and exhale. Watch your front knee, Lauren. Make sure your heel's a little bit more forward. Yeah. This big screen is great. I can see a lot more. Bring your hands on top of your thighs. Pull yourself up, sit on your knee for the breath, and then just release it. Right? You don't want to put pressure there any more than you need. Good. Sink down, relax your shoulders. Remember the feeling we had of moving the hip away from our thigh way back when in the beginning of class. Keep that action. Inhale, stretch your arms up, shoulder height. And I think we had it over. Well, turn to the right side. I don't remember how I did it. Reach your left arm forward, left arm down on the floor or the block. Right arm up and hug. Rather than letting the right hip swing out to the right side, see if you can bring it back more towards the center. Reach your right arm up, left arm down. Stretch your arms, spread your fingers, broaden your collarbones. One more breath. Look down. Inhale, rise up and bring your right arm behind you, left arm forward. Right arm to the back of your thigh. Left arm comes up. Push your left hip forward. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, bring your hands back to the floor. Hands on the floor or the blocks. Remember, if your hamstrings are tight and you're making faces, use your blocks and straighten your leg. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. So walking the blocks back further will keep us higher in our torso. It'll also give us an opportunity to stretch the leg a little bit longer. Right? Never force, never pain. Yes, the blocks go all the way back on the top. Yeah, there you go. Take another breath. Good. Inhale, rebend your front knee. And then tuck your left toes underneath you. Lift your leg. Look forward, step together, top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Your halfway lift, your hands can be on the floor, the blocks, the shins, and sometimes for even your hips. And then rise up, bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up to standing. Release your arms, roll your shoulders back and around. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Exhale, open your arms to a T, turn to your left side, reach the right arm down, left arm up. This time, tuck your right toes underneath you and lift the right knee off the floor. Breathe. Right hand on the floor block. Keep your hips low so that the blocks will help you to be able to elevate your body without your hips shifting all the way up in here. Exhale, lower your hands and straighten your left leg. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. Again, blocks. In fact, if you look on my Instagram stories today, you'll see a really funny thing about blocks. Somebody sent it to me this morning and I had to share it. Blocks. Take 2 blocks. Breathe in, breathe out. One more big breath. Fold over. Check out your knee, Karen. Your left knee. What's it doing? First of all, go straight now. But, yeah. Okay. Exhale, bend your left knee. Have it in line with your hip. Look forward. Step together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Bring the arms up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower the knee to the floor. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Open your arms to a T. Turn to the left. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Hug your hips in. Inhale, tuck your left toes underneath you. Lift the knee up, not the hips. Keep rotating through the torso. Breathe in, breathe out. Really reach with length and energy. Exhale, lower the hands and straighten the front leg. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Again, blocks. Wonderful. Breathe in, breathe out. So the further back, the higher up the block, so the longer you're going to be able to keep your body. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. As you bend the front knee, inhale and exhale. One more time, step together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now let's just go ahead and separate the legs. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Wrap your thumbs underneath the fingers and the fingers underneath the toes. Pull the elbows out to the side. Shift your weight towards the front of your space so that the weight goes more all over the balls of the feet than the heels. Elbows out to the side, head down towards the shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, rise up. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to the heart. You can bring your feet closer if that suits you. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, right foot back. Let's just stay right here. Right arm down, left arm opens up. Twist. Exhale, lower your left hand, straighten your left leg. Now let's go ahead and spin the back toes on their side to a 2 o'clock position on a clock. Have your left side block on the outside of your calf, below your knee, but not at your ankle. On its highest height, trace your right hand up your leg, up your torso, and up overhead. Stack your shoulders so your left leg is straight. Bring the block back far enough that you can stack your shoulders and high enough. Then bring the left hip underneath you. Lift the left side of your torso up and in. Breathe in, breathe out. Look down at your left toes. Engage your quadricep muscles. That means pull your knees up. Inhale, rise up, release the right arm behind you on the back thigh. Left arm up, turn the palm away from you. Bump your right hip towards the left side. Breathe in and out. Good, one more big breath. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms up, shoulder height. Arms as long as your ankles are wide. Breathe in. Bump your hips to the right, reach your torso to the left, and replace your hand on your block. Triangle pose. Right arm up, left hip under, left waist lifted. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Firm firm in your legs. Look down, exhale. Place your hands on the floor of the blocks. Step your back foot in a little bit closer. So the right toes are still about 2 o'clock. Hands, let's go ahead if you have 2 blocks. Let's place the hands out in front of you on a high block. So pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Make sure you're not on a tightrope here, that your right leg is a little bit wider to the right side. Maybe even wider than your hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Hip width is not always, 100% the width that some of us need. I need wider. Draw your left hip back and up and your right hip down and forward. Keep length in your spine. Breathe in. Fold over your left leg in a long pyramid stance. And then bring your right hand block inside of your left foot, right in line with your toes. Place your right hand on the block, any height now. Left hand on your sacrum, lengthen. Turn your torso to the left, twist. Stack your shoulders, scissor squeeze your legs together, and then maybe you float your left arm up. Maybe even you look up to the sky. If your legs are on a tightrope, you're going to have a really hard time here. So make sure they're wide enough to accommodate this. Breathe in, breathe out. And on the emptying breath, lower your hands to the floor. So you have the block still on the inside of your left foot. Put your left hand there. Bring your right hand to your torso. Turn your torso to the right. And now we have kind of like a short triangle. And if you could hear my back. So reach your right arm up. You can bump the right hip out a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. Find space. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then exhale, fold over your left leg. And just bend the knee as much as you want to, or knee to, and let your head rest on your knee. Square off the hips. Breathe in. And empty out. Inhale, look forward. Step your feet together, top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Let's ragdoll to come up to standing. So just let your head come up very last. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Stay on the floor with your hands. Inhale, open your right arm to the right side. Open up the twist. Exhale, lower your right hand. Now move your right block to the outside of your right calf. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So we're going to be putting our right hand on the block right outside the calf. Not the ankle, not the toes, not the knee. It's right below the knee. Turn your left toes on the side. Clock says 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And then trace your left arm up your leg, up your torso, and stack your shoulders. Open, breathe. Good. Pull your right hip in. Now, we came to it from the floor, so we're not going to have as much space as if we, when we do it. Now you know that there's a second time that we're going to do it. Firm up your legs. Press firmly into your toes, your feet. Your feet are like the deciding factor in so much that we do. Look down at your toes. Inhale, press down to rise up. Left arm down, right arm up. Bump your left hip to the right. Reach up and over. Stretch all the way down the right side of your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Energize your legs. So pull your knees up, guys. Not back, but up. Good. Inhale, rise up. Arms shoulder height. Arms over your ankles. Bump your hips to the left. What's wrong with the cat? Reach your arm forward. And take your right arm back onto the block. Left arm up. Now you might notice there's a little bit more space. Triangle pose. Breathe in. Lift your knees up. Breathe out. Rotate your torso. One more. As you empty the breath, fold over. Hands on the floor blocks. Step your back foot in a little bit closer. Widen your legs. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. So move the left leg to the left enough or the right leg to the right enough. Walk your hands forward on high blocks out in front of you. If you don't have blocks, just, do what you gotta do. Pull the right hip back and up, left hip down and forward. Lengthen your spine, inhale, and exhale. So for some of you, this might feel like a little strange and a little uncomfortable. For me, it feels really good. But, you might not keep your spine this long or your legs this straight. Take your left side block and place it on the inside of your left toe, big toe. Left hand on the block, right hand to your sacrum. Inhale, and as you exhale, begin to rotate your torso to the right side. Once you get your full movement, for you, maybe the right arm goes up and maybe even the eye gaze goes up. Scissor squeeze your legs together. Breathe in, breathe out. Twisted triangle pose. Or Pavrita Trikonasana. Maria, I would move your left leg more to the left side. Just a little bit more. Your back leg. Yes, there you go. All right, one more big breath here. Empty the breath. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right leg. Same place. Nothing moved. Left hand to your hip, open up to the left side. And then take the left arm up. So a short triangle. And for those of you who know, triangle is my favorite pose, right? Now we got 3 of them. One big breath. Make sure you're not putting all your weight in that right neck, shoulder, arm. Yes, thank you. Exhale, forward fold. Move the blocks to the side. Bend your right knee and put your forehead on your knee. Right hip back, left hip forward, let go. Inhale, look forward, step your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. And now right here, just bend your knees, bend your arms, and let your belly rest on your thighs. And just hang over in a very easy position, shaking out any tension. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen your spine. Knees can be bent. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips, rise up to stand. All the way up. Walk your feet together, you should be at the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, let go. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step, step, high plank, pause, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift your heart. I think I gave you an extra exhale there, sorry. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, float your right leg in the air. Open your right hip, bend the right knee. Kick it out a couple times. And then turn the hips squared. Bring your right knee to your chest, round and curl. Step your right foot in between your hands. Turn your left foot on its side. Grab your block, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rise up to triangle pose. Exhale, look down. Inhale, reverse the triangle, right arm up, left arm down. Inhale, before you do anything, bend your right knee. Take your block, if you'd like, in front of the foot or to the side, and begin to float. Did you see the beautiful full moon we have? Well, we have one half here now. Left arm, shoulder open up. I heard it was called a wolf moon. How appropriate. Left arm up and rotate. Eye gaze is the last thing that might happen. So your left leg is in the air, or you can have your knees on the floor if you need to. You're not dumping all your weight into your right hand on the floor or on the block. The other way, Maria. Turn the other way. Right hand down, left arm up and open. Good. Take a breath. Keep the length in the body. Exhale, bring your left hand down, square your hips, put your hands back on the blocks long as you step your left foot back about 2 to 3 feet. Looks familiar. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Good. This time, bring your left hand on the block in the middle of your mat out in front.
right hand to your sacrum, inhale. Begin to shift your weight forward. You know how we walked forward before and we put our weight in the leg before we lift the back leg off the floor? That's where we are now. And then float the back leg off the floor. Lengthen it out away from you. Rotate your torso. Stack your shoulders, and perhaps the right arm comes up, and perhaps the eye gaze goes up, twisted half moon the other way. So your left leg is up, your left hand is down, your right arm is up, your right foot is down. One more breath. Exhale, lower your left leg back about 2 to 3 feet. Draw the hands or the block back by your left foot and stay in the pose with your feet on the floor for twisted triangle. Oh boy, a lot of twisting, shaking going on today. Breathe in, breathe out. Empty the breath and fold over your leg. Bend the knee as much as you want. Just let go. Pull the right hip back and left hip forward and hang out there. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bend your right knee, step to high plank, pause. And bend the elbows, chaturanga, or go to your knees, or skip it, and let's go meet in upward and then downward facing dogs. Hips in the air. Inhale, float your left leg up in the air. Open your left hip, bend and straighten. Keep your right arm and left arm even, so no more weight in the right arm than the left. And turn yourself squared. Inhale, bring your knee to your chest, round curl. Look forward, step together. Step the left foot forward. Don't step together. Inhale, right arm down, left arm up, open twist. Exhale, left arm down. Take your block, straighten your back leg, straighten your front leg, and come up into your triangle pose. Inhale. I don't remember if I came up, so let's reverse it for a moment. Getting old. And then reach out. Bend your front knee. Put your block there if you'd like to, or just move your left hand to the side or in front of your left foot. You know, in front of the left foot will be more challenging for the balance, so have it to the side. This time the right leg is up. Nice look. The right arm is up. The torso is open. Options are always to be on your knee. Stay there, breathe in. Find your length, half moon. So we had 2 half moons equal our big full wolf moon from last night. Maybe it was fuller the night before, I'm not sure, because my dog was crazier the night before. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the floor. Square it off. Take your right block on its highest height. Right leg is in the air. Left hand to your hip. Oops. Rotate your torso to the left. Perhaps the left arm comes up. Perhaps the eye gaze goes up. Twisted half moon pose. Not an easy pose by any stretch of the imagination here. So take one more breath. Now you can keep your left arm in the air. You can keep everything as is, except put a soft bend into the right leg, step back, and bring the block back by the inside of your left toes. Twist a triangle. Like I said, a whole lot of shaking, twisting going on around today. Don't dump into your right arm. Oh, look how that changes things. Breathe in, breathe out. Empty the breath. Fold over your left leg. Hang your head, let go. Inhale, lengthen your spine, bend your front knee. Step back to a plank. Pause, empty the breath. Shift forward, bend the elbows, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, roll over your toes, down dog. Inhale, bring it high onto your toes. And exhale, come to plank pose. Bring your right knee to your chest. Keep your body level. Shoot your right leg to the left side, foot in line with the hip. And then open up your left arm. Lift your heart up. Pull your right hip up to the sky. And maybe take your left arm overhead. Some of you might even want to lift the right leg up. You could hold it. You can just float it off the floor. You can grab a hold of your toe. Whatever suits you today. Then turn your left hand to the floor. Spin it back up, right leg in the air, three-legged downward dog. Bend your right knee, open your right hip. Look over your left shoulder. And some of you may want to take your right foot to the left side and come into many variations. Some call it wild thing, some call it a wheel, some call it a dancer's bridge. One more breath. Either way, turn yourself forward, right leg in the air, three-legged. Right knee to your chest. Set your right knee on the floor underneath your hip. Turn the toes to the left. Bring your left knee behind it. Turn your toes to the right. Grab a block if you'd like. Have a seat on the block or the floor. Sit up tall. Right leg is on top. You can also sit cross-legged. You can also do this on your back with your right knee over your left knee. Same exact thing, only on your back. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, bring the prayer to the heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Think way back to the beginning of class. Go back to letting go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Open up your eyes. Stretch the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, come on back to your hands and knees. Move your block to the side. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Separate your feet into your traditional dog. Inhale, lift your left leg in the air. Open up the hip, bend and straighten. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, round and curl. Come center, plank. Shoot your left leg to the right side. Open up your right arm and hip lifts up. Maybe the arm goes overhead. Maybe you lift your leg up. Maybe you hold on to it. Maybe you say, not interested in any of this. I'll just stay in child's pose. Take another breath. Find space. Exhale, lower the hand. Bring the left leg back up in the air. Open up the left hip, bend and straighten. And look over your or under your right shoulder and follow your left foot, perhaps, to the floor. Lift your hips up. So just, in any case, just think about not sinking down to the floor, but pushing up and open. One more breath. Exhale, lower your left hand, left leg in the air. Inhale, bring your knee to the floor, move your left foot to the right side. Exhale, right knee behind it. Grab a block if you'd like, have a seat on the block. So you're in cow pose. Come on down to the floor, Maria. Good. So your left leg is over your right leg. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, take the prayer to your heart. Close your eyes. Let go. Inhale. Let. Exhale. Go. Square your hips. Drop it down. One more breath. Start to send some cooling to your body. Inhale, come forward to your hands and knees. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, separate your feet. Empty the breath. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga or to your knees. Inhale, upward dog. Good. From here, put your knees on the floor and push your knees wide, sit back into child's pose. Reach your arms forward, reach your hips back. Heel of the hand pushes forward, hips go back. Keep your hips back nice and firm. Take your arms behind your back. One more time, interlace your fingers behind you. Reach back. Stay here or come onto the top of your shins. Round your spine. You might want to bring your knees in closer. Place your forehead on your knees. So it's, it's all very individual. Whatever feels right to you. Take the arms up and breathe. Round your spine. Top of the foot and shin, press down. And lower your hips to your heels. Relax your arms. Tuck the chin into the chest and roll up slowly. All right, swing your legs around to either side. Come forward with your feet, your legs. Adjust yourself, move the flesh, sit in Dandasana, staff pose. Hands by your sides, lift your chest up. Flex your feet like you're pushing against a wall. And then take the right leg, bring the knee into the chest, hold on to your shin or your elbows, your fingers, your toes, your strap. Sit up nice and tall here. Once again, cross the right leg over the left leg. Keep the leg straight today. Hold on with your left arm. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. Open to the right side. Bring the hand behind you a little bit more towards your left side. Left arm up. You can stay just as you were, or open up and twist to the right side. Some of you might even take a bind. Toes of the left foot are pointing upward. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale for length. Exhale, turn to your left side. Bring everything to your left side. Take your right peace fingers around your right big toe. Inhale, return to the center. Bring your foot with you. Bring the knee to the outside of the ribs. Open your hip to the side and extend the leg out. A little. So if your hamstrings are really tight, you might want to use a strap or towel, or guess what? Keep your knee bent. And with some slow breath, lower the foot to the floor. It's not wide. And stretch up and over. Pull your left hip back down to the floor. So I didn't take it into a wide straddle. So your right hand holds the foot. If you need to let go of it, put your hand on the inside of the ankle and rotate your torso. One more breath. Nice leg. Inhale, come back to center and forward fold over your right leg. All sorts of sensations go through our body at any given time. Relax your shoulders, Michelle. Everybody. Inhale, lift up. Take your leg with you, bring it to the center. Come back to your staff pose, adjust your flesh. Exhale, bend your left knee. Hold on to it. Sit up tall. Use your arms to help you lengthen your spine. Take your left leg on the outside of the right thigh. Sit up tall. Keep holding on with your right arm. Send your left arm back behind you, more to the right side. So we just get a little more space. Inhale. And exhale. Now choose to stay exactly as you are, or take your arm up and outside the thigh, perhaps. Lift up. And twist. Keep the twist, look to the right. Release to the right. Right arm behind you, peace fingers around your left big toe. Sit up nice and tall. And then return to the center. Inhale. Lift your left leg up. Bend the knee on the outside of the ribs. Open the hip. Extend the leg. Maybe the other arm reaches out. Maybe it's down on the floor. And this is the trickiest part. Slowly lower your leg to the floor. Doesn't have to be wide. And then take your right arm up and over. Rotate your torso. Keep your right hip grounded. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, you can bring your arm on the inside of your left shin and rotate your torso more. Inhale. And exhale, turn to your left side, fold over your left leg. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Bring your legs together. Exhale. Adjust yourself back to that sad pose. And just check behind you. Make sure you have space on your mat for your head. Reach your arms forward. Reach out like you're holding a block. Flex your feet. I'll turn to the side. Pull your chin to your chest and round your back. Reach, 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 reach. And then engage your legs as you start to roll down onto your backs. When you get to your backs, hug your knees to your chest. Open your arms to a T. One more twist. Move your hips right. Let your knees fall to the left. Open up your palms. Take a few breaths. Let go. Inhale. Let. Exhale. Go. Inhale, draw your navel point in. Bring it back to center. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hips to the left. Bring your knees to the right. Twist. Palms are still up and open. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, hug yourself nice and tight. Big tight ball. Inhale, lower your head and extend your legs in the air. 90 degrees, not like over your face. Hands down by your hips or underneath your hips. Flex point through the ankles, through the toes, through the feet. Roll your ankles around, both directions. And then start to lower your legs to the floor. Take your time. As you lower your legs, lengthen them. As you lower your legs and lengthen them, pull your belly to your spine. Keep your ribs from pushing out here. When the legs do touch the floor, come onto your forearms, lightly to the top of your head. Any variations are welcome here. Open up your throat, your heart, your chest. And slowly, to come out of it, lift your head, bring your chin to the chest. Roll down, and one more time, hug your knees all the way up to your chest. Rock on your spine. Let's just do a nice happy baby here. Feet to the ceiling, hold on to the bottoms of your feet from any direction, tailbone on the floor. You can rock side to side, stay in center. Pull the knees down towards the shoulders, feet towards the ceiling, tailbone towards the floor. One more big breath in. Empty the breath, hug your knees back to your chest and slide your legs out in front of you. Slide your arms down beside you, palms facing open, and your body at rest. If there's anything you'd like to do prior to closing your practice, this is a good time for it. Any inversions, any twists. We've done a lot of twists, so. And then I'm going to allow you a few moments in some peace and stillness. I will be turning off sounds so that you know if you have to adjust your TVs. And I wish you all a happy day. Namaste. Sat Nam.